So let's get started by taking a moment to close your eyes and imagine yourself in the future. Imagine yourself at 75 years old. Who are you with? Where are you living? What are you doing? Today, I'm going to share with you some insights about including empathy and respect and awareness in your innovation design approach using a senior population as an example. Most of us see their future selves as active, independent, and living in their own homes, regardless of where those homes are. In fact, 95% of seniors want to stay in place or age in their own homes until they die. It's expected that the 75 plus population will double by 2050. Some of the statistics justify the critical importance of including care and empathy in our solutions. The number of people 80 and older will double by 2030, with 50% of those 85 plus living alone, driving the growth in senior care devices and services. In addition, most 75-year-olds do not describe themselves as old. Bob Kramer, co-founder of the National Investment Center, shared his recent view at a national convention of facility owners. The senior living industry is ripe for disruption. He then challenged the industry leaders that were present, asking if they were going to be disruptors or if they were going to let themselves actually be disrupted. One of our senior living lab projects is focused on designing space that will actually adapt to seniors' changing needs as they decline physically or mentally. This totally disrupts the traditional senior living industry's perspective that seniors have to adapt to the existing space that they designed and built for them whenever they move in. A key to designing space that can evolve with seniors as they age requires designing with empathy, empathy that we can only learn through listening to their wants, needs, desires, and fears. Building senior homes that can adapt to changing levels of service allows seniors to avoid having to move multiple times as they age. We accomplish this by leveraging a human-centered design approach that includes seniors, caregivers, staff, and family on the design team and in every step in the process, from concept to validation, to design, to live model tests with feedback loops. This ensures that we design solutions that are desirable for the seniors and the caregivers from the start. Inclusion on our design team allows us to listen directly to seniors in our real-world innovation lab, helping us to build trusting relationships with all of our lab partners, allowing us to hear their desires and fears in real time in their real-world experiences, accelerating our journey to create proven solutions they'll actually use, not try for a few weeks and then put into a drawer. We also need to listen across the industry to the network of industry experts that come together to design and build senior homes or offer support services to seniors that helps them stay in their homes safe and independently for as long as possible. We've learned to purposely include members from all of the varied industries that touch our senior living market, as we need to collaborate to be successful in any space. You can see the diverse community we're trying to build, trying to gain insights from everyone that can improve the senior living experience. Senior living facilities to in-home care services, architects to developers. We also engage tech and device startup companies, offering them a real-world community to conduct live model tests where the seniors live to prove desirability. Building this network is critical. Without input from our users, many companies build solutions that no one would ever use, like this toilet with cameras to detect illnesses. While it works great from a medical perspective, no one wants to sit on it. Listening allows us to learn what those solutions need to be in the future and how to position them so seniors will actually embrace them. I've come to realize that the truth is always in the future. This belief drives founders towards what's possible. In 1950, Rosie was what a helping robot would someday be. Aria, the larger photo, was just released to the public at CES earlier this month, an AI-driven human robot designed for emotional support. I was lucky enough to visit the MIT Age Lab in the early 2000s when they were testing these types of capabilities that are now built into every car for everyone, but they were initially designed for seniors to help them maintain their independence for as long as possible. Gartner actually predicts that robotics will become a part of daily life for 80% of humans by 2030. In senior living, what were once futuristic ideas are now emerging as realities. Autonomous wheelchairs designed for airport use are now extending independence and mobility for seniors. Virtual caregivers are helping seniors stay independent in their homes, supporting both seniors and caregivers and care needs against loneliness and isolation. Let's dive a little deeper for a second into the senior living market to understand why scaling these solutions is critical. Senior living market is made up of three macro levels: luxury living communities for those that can afford them, Medicaid covered nursing homes for those that exhaust their funds, and what is now being termed the forgotten middle. The forgotten middle is growing rapidly. These are people with too much money to be Medicaid eligible, but not enough to afford quality senior living options till the end of their life. By 2029, it's predicted the middle-income senior population will see a significant growing need for innovative senior housing options. This creates a huge market opportunities for those founders and companies that want to be disruptors in the senior living industry. Including seniors at every step in your design process will help accelerate your speed to market while ensuring that your solutions, devices, and care services will be desirable to seniors, helping you to scale quickly. So let's take that second and go back to where we started. How will we ensure that you'll be able to live out what you envision as your 75-year-old self? The number of family caregivers is reducing dramatically as we have smaller families, meaning many will not have unpaid caregiver options available to them. The sheer number of people with health, cognitive, and mobility limitations in the future will continue to increase. Who will be the disruptors in senior living? It's those that prioritize listening. How will tech support a 65-year-old who's caregiving for their 85-year-old parents? Will AI successfully be able to bring together smart home and health home data to help communicate with all those helping your 75-year-old self remain independent for as long as possible? Leading with empathy, including your target population in your design teams. Designing for future needs for half of those women that are going to be 85 and older and living alone. Actively listening to your users' design ensures desirability and improves scalability for any target population. I leave you with this quote from Henry Ford. Thank you.